to this video on triangles. In the previous video, we discussed the side angle side criterion, that is SAS congruence rule, out of the congruence rule criteria of a triangle. Today we will discuss the next criterion of congruence of triangles, that is angle side angle criterion. In the SAS congruence rule, we have seen that when two sides and the included angle are equal in two triangles, then the triangles are congruent. And the name of this rule itself indicates that the angle that is equal is made by these two sides. Friends, what can you guess from the name of ASA, that is angle side angle congruence rule? Yes, according to this rule, if a triangle's two angles and their included side are equal to another triangle's two angles and their included side, then both triangles are said to be congruent. Let us draw a figure with the help of this statement. Two angles of a triangle MNO, that is angle MNO and angle MON, and their included side, that is side NO, is equal to the two angles of the second triangle PQR, that is angle PQR and angle PRQ, and the included side, that is side QR. Then both these triangles, that is triangle MNO and triangle PQR, will be congruent. Here we are given that this angle and side are equal, and we have to prove that both these triangles are congruent. If we use the SAS, that is side angle side criterion for the congruence of both the triangles, then there are three possibilities here. First, if we assume that side MN and side PQ are equal, and we are given that angle MNO and angle PQR are equal and sides NO and QR are equal. So, both these triangles will be congruent according to the SAS congruence rule. But if side MN is greater than side PQ, then we can take point S on side MN such that side SN is equal to side PQ. Now, in triangle SNO and triangle PQR, we created two equal sides SN and PQ. And we are given that angle MNO is equal to angle PQR. That is, angle SNO and angle PQR will be equal and side NO is equal to side QR. Therefore, according to the SAS congruence rule, we can say that these triangles are congruent. Both the triangles are congruent, so their corresponding parts must be equal. But we are given that angle MON is equal to angle PRQ. This is possible only when point S coincides with point M or MN equals SN. We formed side SN to be equal to side PQ. From this, we can conclude that it is not possible for side MN to be greater than side PQ. Similarly, if we assume that side MN is smaller than side PQ, then we can take point T on side PQ in such a way that side QT is equal to side MN. Now, again by repeating the same procedure, we can conclude that it is not possible for side MN to be smaller than side PQ. You can try to reach the conclusion by pausing the video. Looking at the three possibilities, we can conclude that here, side MN is equal to side PQ. Therefore, according to the SAS congruence criterion, triangle MNO and triangle PQR will be congruent to each other. Thus, by using the side angle side criterion, we proved the angle side angle criterion, that is the ASA congruence rule. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we discussed the angle side angle ASA criterion for the congruence of triangles. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on triangles. In the previous video, we discussed about the angle side angle ASA criterion for the congruence of triangles. Today we will solve some questions related to that. Come, let's start. The first question is, in quadrilateral ABCD, diagonal AC is the bisector of angle BAD and angle BCD. Show that triangle DAC is congruent to triangle BAC. We are given that diagonal AC is the bisector of angle BAD. Therefore, we can say that angle DAC and angle BAC will be equal. Diagonal AC is also the bisector of angle BCD. That is, angle DCA will be equal to angle BCA. Now, look at triangle DAC and triangle BAC. Here, these two angles are equal to each other, and side AC is the common side. Notice that this side is the interior side of the two angles. From equations 1, 2 and 3, we can say that these two triangles are congruent as per ASA or the angle side angle congruence rule for triangles. Let's move ahead to our next question. In the figure, if point O is the midpoint of the line segment PQ and angle OQN is equal to angle OPM, then show that triangle OQN is congruent to triangle OPM and tell the relationship between sides MO and NO. Here we are given that point O is the midpoint of line PQ. Therefore, QO will be equal to PO. Now, look at triangle OQN and triangle OPM. We are given that these two angles are equal. Look at the figure carefully. The two angles are vertically opposite angles. That is, angle NOQ and angle MOP will be equal. In these two triangles, two angles and their included side are equal. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent as per the ASA congruence rule for triangles. Friends, we know that corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal to each other. Therefore, side MO is equal to side NO. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we solved some questions related to the angle side angle ASA congruence rule for triangles. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on triangles. In the previous video, we discussed about ASA, that is, angle side angle congruence rule of triangles. Today we will discuss some facts related to that. Here, two triangles are given XYZ and DEF. Look at the figures carefully and tell whether these two triangles are congruent. In both these triangles, both the angles, angle X and angle D are equal. Angle Y and angle E are equal and side DF and side XZ are equal. So, are these triangles congruent according to the ASA angle side angle congruence rule of triangles? No. Even though there are two angles and one side is equal, but according to the ASA congruence rule for triangles, when two triangles have two angles and the included side, that is, the side between those two angles are equal, then these two triangles are congruent. And this side is not the side between these two angles. Therefore, this triangle is not congruent according to the ASA congruence rule for triangles. But these two triangles are congruent according to the AAS congruence rule. We will discuss about this criterion in detail in our next video. That's all in this session. Today we discussed facts related to angle side angle congruence rule. See you in the next video. Thank you.